Hey, my balancing beings, it's your soul Oracle Robin, and I'm back to you with another divinely channeled message. So, check this. The other night, I was outside connecting with the divine at the wee hours of the morning. This divinely channeled message, even though we've been talking about the heart chakra over the past couple of weeks, this divinely channeled message came through around 1:20 a.m. Central on November the 15th. So, keep the date November 15th in your mind. It's actually a master number 8, which could possibly be related to love in a sense that somebody is about to experience a love of a lifetime that comes through as a karmic equalizer. That's what the divine has actually shown me. So on this particular night, which was the morning, I was outside and the wind was gusting. And what the divine gave to me is that while you guys were sleeping, there had been a regeneration happening on the earth. And this happens on a lot of nights where the trees are actually replenishing in a sense or regenerating in order to be able to provide enough oxygen to all of us people who inhabit this earth. But anyways, as I was sitting and meditating, I started to hear a bird doing somewhat of a mating call that sounded like a telephone ringing. So particularly in the area that I live, um, northern mockingbirds or dark-eyed junco birds will tend to sound off a mating call in order for mating to take place in that season. Now, this sounded like a telephone ringing, but it was in the deepest parts of the woods. This particular sound is called a grackle or a racket sound, and all males do this as a mating call, especially around the full moon. So um, I keep hearing that you're fire, but I'm ice. And to me, those two sentences and two elements, fire and water, tend to make, something burn out or create steam. And this is really in alignment with somebody actually coming into a really, really spicy and steamy connection with somebody. Somebody is going to come in and sweep you off your feet. As a matter of fact, I was observing two crows today who were sitting on a tree, and a third one came swooping in, interrupting what looked like it was actual courting happening. The original bird that was sitting on the tree next to the one that it was trying to mate with actually jumped up to the branch, and then the third bird who actually came and interfered in the courting connection jumped up to the branch. So don't be surprised if there are people who are actually very, very desperate to get back with this person who is actually pursuing you. Excuse me. Um, on that night of 11:15 in the morning time, I kept hearing as well, what is actually worse than not having spiritual sight. And what the divine showed me and I heard and felt was that it's worse to not have spiritual foresight. And what I mean by this is that, we tend to only have taken a look at what happened in hindsight if we experience regret. Balancing beings, if you're successful and you've not experienced any hurdles, there's not any particular reason for you to look at hindsight, hindsight 22 or hindsight 2020. You would have done something else. You had already been successful. So, balancing beings, when you do have the gift of foresight, please do not take advantage of the opportunity for you to take a full look and have a full lens, a clear lens of what's actually going on around you. People do not want you to experience love, but as love comes in, please do not deny yourself the opportunity of having a full experience, even though there may be some sort of trouble in the midst of what's already progressing. The divine is supporting you. Remember, balancing beings, I love you no matter what you do, and I'm still continuing to hear 'cause you are my starship. Come take me up tonight and don't be late and don't you come too soon. Divine timing is happening in your life. Continue to have your heart chakra open, but remember, as you are being vulnerable in this season, there is a lot that can get into your heart space. So don't fret. but just remain in the flow. Stay balanced, balancing beings. Remember, I love you no matter what you do. I'll talk to you later. Peace.